Hello, hello, Winnie. This is Sylvia here, and thank you again for connecting with me in our brief phone call a few days ago. If you do not remember me, I'm Sylvia Ritzman, founder of Evoke Strategy and a PhD student committed to helping small businesses thrive online. I recently completed a research project on online consumer behavior in the food industry, and that's how I discovered Luanne's Wild Ginger website. First off, I have to confess, I absolutely love your brand name. It is elegant, playful, and memorable, just like the kind of dinner party I'd love to be invited to. Okay, I got distracted. So back to my research. It is extensive, but I recorded this short video to walk you through three things you can improve right away on your online presence to start attracting more of the right customers and keep your competition behind you. And if you're thinking, why is she doing this for free? What's the catch here? First, I am a scientist, and so it's in my DNA to give back to society. Second, most business owners don't have the time or headspace to keep up with digital marketing, and many don't really know how to distinguish who is an expert and who isn't. So I do it to show business owners, just like you, what I do and how I do it. So if you find these insights relevant to your business and would like to learn more, I'll be thrilled to share more with you and help Luanne's Wild Ginger reposition itself online. Otherwise, you can still run with it yourself and see significant results. Either way, it's a win for your business, and that's what matters to me. In this video, I'll cover three key digital strategies that you can apply today to see a huge difference on the number of customers finding and reaching out to you online: content, citations, and backlinks. I'll also use one of your competitors, Deborah Catering's website, to analyze how they are applying these digital strategies in winning clients online every day, and where Luanne's Wild Ginger is missing some real money opportunities. The reason why I picked Chef Deborah's site is because she's currently showing as #1 in both Google Map Pack, this little map area here, as well as in the organic search. And if you notice here, I have a sponsored link that is Crisp Events and Catering, but we're not talking about sponsors, not even talking about brokers. And you might be super familiar with Crisp Events. It's another broker like Angie or like Cater to Me or Thumbtack. So we're not talking about them because the name of the game here is to give you accountability about your leads and your clients. Without further ado, and before I dive into real data about your business, let me explain these three key concepts of the digital world that might feel slightly foreign to you. So the first of them, content. It reflects the actual words on your website. These words aren't just pretty descriptions, they are signals that tell Google what your business is about. So when people search for highly buying intentional terms like catering in New York City, they can find you. The more relevant and keyword rich your content is, the higher your chance of showing up on page 1 of search results. And here is a golden tip for you, Winnie. Google loves pages with around 1,000 to 1,500 words that are laser focused on what your customers are searching for. The second key strategy here is citation. Citations are simply listings of your business name, address, and phone number in online directories. So think Yelp, Yellow Page, Better Business Bureau, or even Facebook. To Google, they are powerful trust signals. The more accurate and consistent your citations are, and the more of them you have, the more credible and established you look. Last but not least, let's talk backlinks. Backlinks are like digital references. When another trusted website links to your website, it tells Google, well, this business is respected. I'll show more of it to people. Here is a simple example. If Food Network has an article that links to your website, Google search engine goes, Food Network is a well-known website. And if they are linking to this website here, this website must be legit. So I'll rank it higher than those who do not have a recommendation from Food Network. You see how it works? Now, let's see all of these in practical ways. I'll be shuffling a little bit between a few tools I use here, and they will help us understand your online presence as well as your competitors. So the first thing, let's talk about content. When I go to the Deborah Miller Catering website here, I can see that she has some beautiful images on her website, but she is coupling these images with very good and highly intentional terms that help Google find her business or identify her business. So you see she's using these key terms, keywords here to say, we're catering and events company. We are in New York. We're catering and events in New York. She talks about special occasions. She talks about corporate catering. She talks again about mitzvahs or special events, right? So she is using and playing with these keywords, her location and what she does to help Google understand what her business is about. And that's what will help Google send customers to her website. Now, if we do the same analysis about Luanne's Wild Ginger, I do not see the same thing happening with the landing page. While your website is so creative and so funny, I love the play, how you're playing with those pictures, you're missing on content. You're missing on content on your landing page because that's where Google is reading and learning about your business. So then it can send people to you. So this is not difficult to fix, right? You just need to have a compelling story that will be supporting the images you have in your landing. So let me show you this tool. This is called Search Balloon. It's a free tool. And what it does is it tells us how many words you have in your landing page. So when I read your landing page through this tool, I see that you have 11 and 14 words there to describe your business. When I compare it to your main competitor, the one that is in #1 results, I see that she has 1,100 words on her website. So this is a gap you have to bridge, right? Because if you don't tell Google what your business is about, then Google doesn't know how to send people to your page, to your website. Another interesting component of content is what we call keywords, right? And keywords, again, are those high intentional buying words. And for Deborah Miller, she has about 1,300 keywords across her entire website. And that's driving 2,200 people to her website every single month. Then if I do the same analysis about Luanne's Wild Ginger, I see that you only have 53 keywords in your site and it's driving 200 people to your website. It's 10% of all the traffic that Deborah Miller is getting. So it's easy to fix, right? You just need to go back to what are those highly relevant keywords and terms that she's using, like catering New York, catering NYC, bridal shower catering NYC, NYC wedding catering, corporate catering, wedding catering NYC. All of those are very highly intentional, buying intentional terms that you should apply to your homepage, to your website, along with a compelling story, and that will immediately help you rank higher in Google search results. Another important component is citation. So remember, it's all the places where you're listing your businesses. So Deborah Miller currently is listing her business in 34 different directories. And by the way, Winnie, this is not a high number. I've seen much higher than this, like 100, 150. So 34 is not too many to meet. But when I come here and I check what Luanne's Wild Ginger is doing, you have 11 sources of citations or directories where you have your business listed. And the only thing you have to do, again, is to potentially go to Deborah Miller. I'm using another tool now. It's called WhiteSpark. It's a paid tool, costs me about $50 per month, but it will give me all the information that is needed for you to see what are the places that the #1 business in New York City is listing her business. So you go to all of those places and you also list your business there. But the good thing here, Winnie, is that you don't want to stop on the same 34 that she has. You want to go over because that's how you're going to beat her in this Google Map Pack area. And if you have, let's say she has 34, if you have 50, I guarantee you're going to jump up at the first business in the Google Map Pack area. Now, let's review the third component of this strategy. This is backlinks. So all of those companies that are reputable and that are linking back to your website. So remember the example of food networks, right? Deborah Miller has currently 759 backlinks pointing back to her website, while you have 258. It is not a huge gap. It's relatively easy to get there. The only thing you need to do is to start going to these places where Deborah Miller has links to her website and also have them putting links to your website, or even better, find better and more relevant places in the food industry that are willing to point people back to your website. And that way, you're going to be able to beat her in both the Google Map Pack and the Google Organic Search. You know, Winnie, what I really want you to take out of this video is one, clarity of where Luanne's Wild Ginger is missing out in the online market, and confidence that these tactics work and they are at your fingertips to apply. If you apply these three things today, I know for a fact, because data doesn't lie, you will climb to the first page of Google search results, and it can change your business. So just to recap, content. Your homepage should tell a story in 1,500 well-chosen words, packed with keywords and terms your customers are actually searching for. Citations, you want to outlist your competitors in directories by at least 30%. And backlinks, secure links from trusted sources to boost your site's authority and search ranking. Winnie, I know how tough the market is and how dependent small businesses are on third-party companies like Angie, Thumbtack, Cater to Me. I know exactly how painful it is to pay for leads that are shared amongst four of your competitors. What I showed you today gives you control over your leads and an actionable plan to have clients coming straight to your door without a broker in between. Now, if you think you cannot handle 10 to 15 more clients per month, that's absolutely fair. Just send me a quick note saying that you watched this video and your thoughts about it. I would really appreciate your feedback. On the other hand, if you are ready to grow, you can implement these three strategies today. I gave you the exact formula businesses pay tons of dollars to have. Now, if you would like support and guidance to design a custom strategy to accelerate your growth while you can focus on your current clients and kitchen operations, I would love to offer you a free 45-minute discovery session. Those are the same sessions I led for Fortune 100 clients in my previous role, where they paid between $5,000 to $7,000 for them. But because I'm committed to building something that is truly transformational and impactful for local business in this community, I'm offering this for free. While I still can keep my calendar under control, it's not going to last long, I can tell you. If this is the case, feel free to pick a slot in my calendar by coming to my website and just hitting this book now button. You can pick any slot that works for you. You can also reply to this email giving me a few options that work for you, or give me a call at 917-724-4970. We can meet virtually or in person, whatever you prefer. We make magic happen here. Thanks again for your time, Winnie, and truly I wish you continued success. Luanne's Wild Ginger has so much potential. Let me help you unlock it. Stay safe and bye for now.